topic of the day is kill tension before tension kills you. The famous philosopher Epictetus has very aptly said that people are not disturbed by a thing, but they are disturbed by perception to a thing. Well, tension and stress are natural mental or physical reaction to our day-to-day experiences of life. It is but natural to have stress. We all have stress in our life, but when it becomes chronic, when it becomes it persists for a longer period of time, then it requires intervention. We all have stress. Some stress also varies person to person. Some person have stress speaking in public. Some person thrives on a spotlight. Some person have stress from deadline. Some only work in the deadline. So stress has no particular definition or particular situation for all individuals. It depends on the person to person. Stress responses from our body, like increased breathing, high blood pressure, tightening of muscles, it's all reaction to the situation, life-threatening situation. We can go it's from the hunter-gatherer time, when we had to go to hunting, and when wild animals can attack, then our body started those responses, secreting the hormones which makes our metabolism high, blood pressure high, and our muscles tight to be a fight or flight situation. Our mind doesn't know to distinguish between a physical threat and our mental imagined threat. And when it responds the same in imagined threat, it creates stress. To some extent, it's natural to have stress, but when it crosses, when we can't get out of the stress and have tension and anxiety, it's become chronic. It's a matter of it's a serious matter, and that is where it says that before tension kills you, kill the tension. So killing the tension requires some method to implement, and we all know those methods. That talk to our close person, family member, friends. When we are stressed, talk to them, heart out, talk to them, and then we'll feel relieved. Have rhythmic exercises like walking, running, swimming, dancing. It will alleviate the stress. Networking, get connected with the people, go to the social parties where people are enjoying. We'll feel automatically stress. Particularly when I am stressed, I like watching movies, because at the 3 hour we are totally out of somewhere else, in somewhere else life. So at least for 3-4 hours, our mind will not be that stressful. So these are the things: meditation and mindfulness. This is the must, and we all know that meditation and mindfulness makes us calmer and very thought observing person. When we practice these things, we will see that there are there are certain changes happening, and we can, through these practices, we can control our thought trigger points which trigger stress. At the time of stress, we can observe our thought, recognize the triggers when we get anxiety, and accept it, and accordingly we should start practicing those methods. Through method, gradually we can get control of our thought, which creates stress as such is our only perception of particular situation, is nothing else. When we perceive certain situation which feels that, suppose deadline is not meeting, suppose there is we perceive threat, we perceive life danger of our life, then our stress responses reacts our body like stress responses. When we start observing those trigger point, those things through practice and observance, then we will see lots of changes. So before, otherwise, these tension and stress becomes very chronic and can turn into a depression or mental health problems in life, which is happening with most in today's era. This is happening because we are not frequently in touch with the face to face with the person. We are most of the time spending time on our social media, mobiles, electronic gadgets, which is not, we are not naturally made for these things. Instead of, we control those mediums, these mediums, mobile and laptops and these social mediums are controlling us. That is why this is one of the main cause of increasing in stress level. If we go out and meet people, this stress will automatically alleviate. So before tension kills us, we should kill those tension by observing, by practicing certain methods. That is my thought on the topic of the day. Thank you very much all.